Greetings and salutations one and all. Welcome to a brand new week right here on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. I'm back.
Feeling is mutual, 'cause I love you the same way.
How you doing?
I love you so.
I want to say big ups to each and everyone locked in right now. Those on TuneIn Radio, the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew.
It's complex.
Those across upon One Harmony Radio.
You got your man, girl. I just know that I want you.
Those on WGLRO, home of the Donny Walker Morning Show. People station taking you from the sheets to the streets.
Come over.
It's from Detroit to Denmark and every point in between.
Got some things to show you, but I give you pleasure. Searching for your treasure. I could be everything you want. I could be
I want to say big ups to those on PEMGTV.com. And of course, right here at the home of the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew, kevinstew.com.
Tonight I will
So glad to have you.
of everything you've done.
Couldn't do it without you. And you have my word, I wouldn't even try. Kicking it off with a little Enzo. Track called Come Over.
I can tell that you love me by the way you're looking at me. Girl, the feeling is mutual, 'cause I love you the same way, and I love you so much. I don't care what people say, it's complicated, 'cause you got your man, girl. I just know that I want you, same way you want me. Baby girl, come over, wanna be your lover. Got some things to show you, got some things to show you, but I give you pleasure. Searching for your treasure. I could be everything you want. I could be Tonight I will forgive you of everything you've done, yeah, in your past. Tonight I'll be your preacher, baby. You give me your undivided, and I'll relieve all your stress, baby, with my forgiveness. My forgiveness. I just wanna give you everything that you've been searching for, baby. All you gotta do, baby, girl, come over. Wanna be your lover. Got some things to show you, got some things to show you, but I give you pleasure. Searching for your treasure. I could be everything you want. I could be
You're on your way, 1854.
You're right. Just tell me yeah.
I'll be looking out for you.
I'll be all you want. Girl, just come on over,
I
spend.
want to say big ups to Marlon,
It'll be the best.
host of Real Rockers.
All you gotta do, baby, just come over. Let me be your lover. I can give you pleasure. I can give you pleasure. I will be your savior. I can be your preacher.
If you're not familiar with Real Rockers, I suggest you get familiar with it.
I'll forgive your everything.
Happens every Monday and Wednesday, 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. Eastern Time.
Got some things to show you, got some things to show you, but I give you pleasure. Searching for your treasure. I could be everything you want. I could be
The track is called Come Over.
there with
The artist is Enzo. Listen, I saw the very first time I heard Enzo perform. This man had all the women in the room sweating.
Got some things to show you. Got some things to show you.
And all the brothers that were smart
Searching for your treasure.
were saying, yep,
I can be you. Everything.
I got this tonight.
I can be you. I can be you.
Listen, the guy is so smooth and effortless in his presentation. What you hear on this
Just tell me yes. Tell me yeah.
is just a fraction of what Enzo can do.
Girl, just come on over, spend the night. It'll be the best, be the best. All you gotta do, baby, just come over. Let me be your lover. I can give you pleasure. I can give you pleasure. I will be your savior. I can be your preacher. I'll forgive your sins. I'll forgive your everything. Baby girl, come over.
Now, when he says he's gonna forgive your sins, he's gonna forgive your everything. Listen. Enzo got some. You really listen to the words in this song?
I don't care what people say. It's complicated. Cause you got your man.
I want to say thanks to Paul C Media Group for sponsoring this segment of the show.
I want
When being in the moment is priceless, you want to give them a call.
you. Want me. Baby,
Providing innovative streaming and recording solutions
over. Got some things to show you.
for all those moments when
Show you.
being in that moment is priceless.
Searching for
You want to give them a call. Paul C Media Group.
I can be you. Everything.
Visit them online at paulcmg.com or call them at 754-999-6020. I want to say big ups to Althea and her healing heavenly hands.
Tonight,
Althea is with a licensed massage therapist.
thing
She comes to you.
in your past.
Table oils
Tonight,
and those magical hands.
baby, you give me your undivided.
Give her a call, 954-655-9000.
Relieve all your stress, baby, with my.
Find out what her schedule is and how she can fit you in.
I just want
If you're in Broad County, North Miami-Dade, South Palm Beach counties,
searching for, baby.
you're in her area.
All you gotta do, baby, girl, come over.
Call her 954-655-9000
Got some things to show you.
or email her at thealater@att.net.
But I'll give you pleasure. Searching for your treasure. I can be you. I can be
I want to say thanks to Reggae Global Entertainment.
I can be you.
They can be your booking agents, your tour, take care of your tour management.
I can be you.
Look about your copyright, your publishing, your trademarks, your music production,
How to treat you right.
your marketing and promotions, and so much more.
Tell me, yeah, I'll be all you want.
Go ahead and give them a call, 954-998-8034,
Best, be the
or visit them at reggaeglobalentertainment.com.
baby, just come over. Let me be your lover.
Tell them, hey, listen, I heard DJ Kevin Stew talking about you. What can you do for me?
Pleasure. I will be.
Also, big ups to GMAT Music Solutions, who normally takes care of our musical therapy segments.
Searching for, baby.
They provide sound, light, and stage production services, musical equipment, PA systems, audio engineers, DJs, bands, musicians, singers.
Things to show you. Got some
You go on their website, you can do your shopping from there.
give you pleasure. Searching for your treasure.
Visit them at gmatmusicsolutions.com or give them a call, 754-307-4622. A quick way to remember it, 754-307-GMAC.
I know how to treat you right. Tell me yeah. I'll be all you want. Girl, just come on over, spend the night. It'll be the best, be the best. All you gotta do, baby, just come over. Let me be your lover. I can give you pleasure. I can give you pleasure. I will be your savior. I can be your preacher. I'll forgive your sins. I'll forgive your everything. Baby girl, come over. Wanna be your lover. Got some things to show you. Got some things to show you. But I'll give you pleasure. Searching for your treasure. I could be you, everything you want. I could be you. I could be you. I could be you.
So, imagine this. Here it is. You have this connection with someone. You say, hey, tonight is my night, you know. The kids are away. And I want you to come on over. Is that how it goes? Something like that? Ladies, how do you make that call? Guys, how does that call sound when you make it? Or I should say, gents. Bit of food for thought for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm over here cracking up because I'm seeing some things that y'all can't see yet. Oh my goodness. You're in for quite a treat tonight, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I am in for quite a treat tonight. I've been looking forward to this for a while. So let me tell you how my call for tonight went. It went something like this.
But I'll give you pleasure, searching for your treasure. I can be you, everything you want. I can be you.
I I can be everything you want. Just come over. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me behave myself. Or at least try to. I didn't say how I'd behave, I'm just gonna say I'm going to behave. Ladies and gentlemen, the person of the moment has arrived. And I don't even know where to start with this one. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you none other than author Miss Denecia Green. They're cracking up. I don't know. What do I do with this one here?
Listen, let me first of all just apologize. I'm not usually a tardy person, but in my defense, you got the times a little bit mixed up.
And you know,
but I'm here.
I understand, and yes, you are here. That is the most important part.
And
You
by
are here.
the way, that was record time of me getting ready, so I'm very proud of myself right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Denecia hails from Jamaica tonight, and people in the stew pot are saying welcome and greetings to you. How are you?
I am very well, very hot. It's very hot here, but I'm alive, I'm well, and I'm giving thanks.
Well, you know what? We give thanks for you too. It's kind of warm here in South Florida also, so don't think that you're any kind of special over there in Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah, it's warm here too. Now,
Alrighty.
so let me start from the tippy top.
Uh-huh.
Who is Denecia Green? Because let me say where I first came across you. A few weeks ago, there was the Caribbean Literary Festival, and this was a virtual festival, and there were some workshops going on, and you presented in one of the workshops that kind of caught my eye.
Right.
And you did a little bit of a reading in that workshop, and I shared it. You had put it on social media, and I shared it out with some people, and funny enough, the people that I know were kind of quiet about it. And I was like, huh, did they really see this? But anyway, I left it alone. I decided, let it be, and we're just gonna ride it out.
Right.
So here now, I reached out, and you were gracious enough to answer. You took the call, and you decided to delve on into the stew pot where we keep things bubbling, and
That's right.
join us here on the night shift in community and finance. I probably should have you on a real talk show, which is a Wednesday night show, which is where we really talk relationships. But tonight, it's not really about the relationships part. Tonight is about Denecia, the author, and the story behind Denecia. So, who is Denecia Green?
Who is Denecia Green? I don't even know where to start.
Who are you, lady? Who are you?
There is so much to Denecia. First of all, I have a baby face.
You
I'm
do.
pretty sure I look like 16.
Yes.
So,
very much so.
To see somebody like this writing the content that I do, let's just start there.
Yes.
I'd like to say that I'm old enough and capable enough to be talking about what I'm talking about. So, to the viewers, just ignore the baby face. I'm aging well. I'll just leave it at that. I won't disclose my age, but I'm aging well.
I don't know. I don't know how you're going to get past that one or get by on that one. But good luck.
Let's just say when I get to 50, I'll start looking like 30. So, yeah.
Jeez, lady, come on now. showing
But
off.
Denecia, the author, I started writing at a very tender age, at age 14 to be exact.
Mm,
But at that time, I was writing more light-hearted stories. So, more geared towards teenagers and, what we encountered as teenagers. The first
right.
kiss, the butterfly effects, the crush, first dates,
Mm,
all of um, my teachers always encouraged me to continue writing because I always excelled in creative writing. So from there, I ended up dabbling a bit into a adult magazine at the time. The
hmm.
person who's usually responsible for an erotic column, I don't know what happened, but they were unable to do it for maybe like a month or so.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? I think that I can take over until that person comes back. So, at that time they look at me like, you're a child, you're 17, what you know about this
Right.
is people
Right.
business.
Right.
But I'm like, look, don't doubt me. I know what I'm doing. And if I say I can do this thing, trust me, I can. And they're like, all right, go home, prepare your content, come back to us, and we'll review it. And I did exactly that. And they approved. They approved. And my stories ran for, I think, a month, because each week they posted snippets from the one story. So it ran for a month. Of course, I had a pseudonym at the time because I'm a minor and I'm the one behind this erotic column. So I had a pseudonym. And then from there, it's history. I mean, doors open for me in places that I least expected. So I went on to another magazine where once again I was responsible for the sex and relationship column. I think at this time I was like 21. And that really opened my appetite for everything erotica. I mean, here
Mm.
I am, telling people about premature ejaculation and, you know, sex toys and
Mm-hmm.
orgasms. And for me, full-fledged virgin at this time, by the way. But you wouldn't have known that because I was so descriptive with everything. I'm confident. All when I say my foolishness, what? I'm
Yeah.
confident with it. So
Yes.
I did that.
Yes.
I realized that this is a niche for me. And as much as at that time I was very inexperienced, where what I was preaching, I wasn't practicing what I was preaching, but people didn't know that. I did it very well. People didn't know that. But I thoroughly enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy it. There's so much more to it. I'm still learning,
Mm-hmm.
but something that I absolutely enjoy. So, from the magazine stemmed my first erotic novel, which was Lies, Sex, and Betrayal.
Mm.
Then Lies and Temptation. Then the Dirty Laundry series. It's been a good look so far.
Now, I like how you just glossed over the years, the period of time that it took to go from writing with a pseudonym to getting to the point of 4 books later. But it's okay.
You're
We
leading the way,
we
so
have we we have a whole hour and change to get into it.
right.
Um, Well, it sounds like who talked a great talk. Yeah, I don't know if you're looking in the stew pot right now, or you're just focusing on the Skype connection that we have. If you go to
No,
kevinstew.com, you know,
I'm actually just focused on the connection.
say that's right. You-
I'm gonna be easily distracted if I start reading comments or anything.
so wait, so hold on. At what time of day were you doing these writings? What time of day do you operate best?
um, all right. So I operate best in terms of getting my best content
Mm-hmm.
early mornings. But the thing with that is it clashes with my regular 9 to 5 because I am a pharmacist in the daytime
My
and
lord.
juices comes out at night. So when I'm done my 12-hour shift and I'm home at 9, 10, then that's when I tend to get work done. But I try my best to squeeze it in the morning or on lunch break. Listen, I'll be at work in the middle of filling prescription and a steamy sex scene come to me. Yes, middle of a prescription,
Mm-hmm.
regular cough and cold preparation, steamy
Yes.
scene. And I'm taking a minute to just jot that down before I lose it. So inspiration comes to me at some very odd times, to be honest, but I try my best to manage my time as best as I can. I don't always succeed, but I do try.
No, this is interesting to me because even with just that description of how the material comes to mind,
Right.
that could be taken in so many different ways. And
Listen, I don't need additives. People think that sometimes you need alcohol or whatever to get
yeah,
off on the scenes. No, I can get lit on water. I don't need additives. So, yeah.
all right. So you started off writing little stories,
Right.
just your regular little um, fairy tale stories or your little superhero stories. What kind of stories did you start off writing?
As a teenager,
Yes, like
um,
2 weeks ago.
pardon me?
Like 2 weeks ago when you started writing.
Thank you very much. So I was dealing with, at the time, teenage pregnancy was a thing.
hmm
So I dealt with stuff like that. Um, People maybe have suffered, kids who have suffered neglect,
Okay.
coming from toxic homes. I used to write a little bit of everything. There were some dark stories as well as there were some light-hearted stories, embarrassing moments going on a date or first kiss gone wrong. These are the things. So I
Right.
was like,
Okay. So
yeah,
what? You came across an adult magazine that stimulated you to start looking at that, or it
because
just came to you?
I came across porn.
You
Alright,
you just came across porn. That's it.
yes, yes. Porn was a major influence.
How?
That I used to read in terms of eroticism.
Mm,
Mills and Bones was as good as it got for me at that time. I didn't have access to magazines,
right.
so it was more of porn. So porn plus, the little reading that I did on the side.
Mm,
Um, since I was doing this magazine, so all of that until I just started living my own personal experiences and people basing on social media, those of your friends, and I just started to pull from all of
mm.
yeah.
So there was a little a little bit of a personal flavor with a little bit of a what you got from this magazine with a little bit of what you saw
Right.
in this clip
It's,
watching. Okay, now
it's, but I was an avid porn watcher. So,
confession is good for the soul. Bless you, my child.
I don't know porn.
Say that again.
What is life without porn?
What is it? And in to really put fun and jokes aside, we tend most of us tend to live this life where on the surface we go out, we do the things that are expected to happen, and then people see us with children and think that they just show up.
Right.
No, people do things to get these children. People ask, like
Yeah.
the song I was playing at the beginning of the show, people get asked to come over. I don't know if you're familiar with Enzo. Enzo is just an amazing vocalist. And oh yeah, oh yeah. Look him up. He's there in Jamaica. Look him up. Um, but there's that side of it, and it's usually on my Wednesday show that I'll talk about it. But all my shows are connected, and to have an author like you that says, "Hey, listen, this has been my experience," and I write a little bit from coming from my experience, getting into writing erotica in Jamaica is when I heard it, I was like, okay, so I'm aware of erotica. I'm aware of I didn't read Mills and Boons. As a matter of fact, at that time of my life, I did not read. Period. I I,
Right.
I hated reading. I I've said it on
But
this
you
show before.
looked at the magazines though, right? You're all about the picture.
I was all about picture books. Give me a picture book. Yeah, you have my attention. So even with comics, I looked at what was happening in the pictures before I actually read what was written in the comics. So here it is now, erotica coming out of Jamaica. That was something new to me. I was like, what? When did this start happening?
Right. It's actually not. It's uncharted territories. To be honest, because most of the authors, well, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but to my knowledge,
Hmm.
most Jamaican authors tend to produce self-help books or inspirational or dieting, stuff like that. You do have
Right.
about maybe two persons that I know of that writes this genre that
I-
I know. Not
in
here,
Jamaica.
I know of in Jamaica. So
Mm.
because of that, too, I feel like I am somewhat making a difference, because it's not a topic that people speak about freely. Even today, certain things are still taboo. And just sex in general, I think it's a very uncomfortable conversation for
Yeah.
adults. So it has its challenges. It
Well,
has its
and that's just it, because typically when you hear about material in that genre, you you would expect it to come out of the more liberal places,
right.
parts of the US, parts of Europe, but coming out of the Caribbean,
Yeah.
it's
We're little but we're talawa.
yeah, that we are, and people know it. A comment in the stew pot here, and for those listening in, I do encourage you to jump into the stew pot. Those of you who don't know what the stew pot is, you go to kevinstew.com, and you're right there. You are part of the stew pot. Others call it a chat room. We're just very fancy over here. We call it the stew pot. It's where we keep things bubbling, and I invite you to jump on, and the water is always fine. And especially on a night like tonight, it's really bubbling.
Yes, it is.
um,
If
this
I
young
can look at, I don't want to look I'm going to get distracted.
don't worry about it. I got it. I got
All
that
right.
section there.
All right.
You can be your own distraction over here. And let me go ahead and give you by yourself on screen so that people can really look at. Oh yes, do it. Yeah, work it, girl. I need some camera sound effects now. Snap, 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 snap.
Too much.
That's what she said. Um,
All right. You are too much.
so
I do look good.
yeah, but yes, your innocent look is just out there.
Yes, yes, yes,
I
yes.
take I take nothing from you with that.
Ain't no shame in the game. I'm proud of it.
So here we are, and you are doing the writing thing
Hmm.
in a place where like you said, it's uncharted territory.
Right.
And there's a comment here, and this was where I was going before I go too far. In the stew pot, you're inspiring me to dive into what is now becoming something I didn't realize I enjoyed. So you're being inspirational as we speak.
Oh, that's nice.
Um, Another. Do you experiment with the steamy sex scenes that you write?
Of course, I've lived it. I've lived quite a few of it.
Lord
I
have
won't disclose
mercy.
what part of my books are, though. People
Yeah.
ask me that all the time, but yes.
Keep the suspense there. Yes. Wait until we get off here and then you can tell me about it. Let's keep the suspense right there. Um, Comment, he's also very hot, sexy, and cute. And not me, Enzo.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, you are hot, sexy, and cute too. But this person was talking about Enzo, and I was mentioning, going back to that. You're very brave for entering into this uncharted territory that might be considered taboo.
Mhm.
And there is a comment that you look fabulous, darling.
Thank you. Thank
You know,
you.
I'm not even going to hate on you for
If
it.
I was reading through all of this, I couldn't focus.
Don't worry about it. But I told you, I got it for both of us. Um, I'm not even mad at you for taking all these accolades that I'd be getting, looking fabulous and all, and those are really for me, but I'll share it tonight. I get my fair share.
Okay.
I'm not mad at you. So now you've been writing in this genre. Well, if I ask you how long now, that going to be giving away your age.
Um, would it? Yes, maybe it would.
Yeah,
But
because
um,
you did say before that it was in your 20s that you started
yes.
really writing erotica. So that would be. I know I said a couple of weeks ago when you were a teenager, but in reality, we're looking at around about 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, man. 2 years. That's what it's called. If that's what it's called, sure.
For anybody who want to do the math, buy the books. Look on the back where it says published. It have a date.
Oh
Get the
my
books.
God.
That is how you'll know. These are some of the dead giveaways. Look on the dates that these books were published. Give you some sort of idea. 'Cause although she may have written them a long time ago and published them recently, there's that too. However, she did say she has some experience that has gone into some of these books.
Hmm.
Now, I won't even ask you to read any of them tonight. I'm going to send people to your social media
Yes.
so that they can catch the what you had put
They- From Califest.
from
Yes.
Califest.
Yes. I
And
also uploaded it to YouTube as well. So,
yeah, so later on, you
of
can
course.
give your social media information, and people can, because I don't want them running away going to get caught up in that right now. I want them to get
Right.
caught up in a later date. Do it
So
tonight.
we know it's steamy over there. It's
You
very
see,
steamy.
yeah, look at this baby face. Listen to what we're talking about, and and you should have a general idea. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this, because people look at the baby face and they go, no. Well, here's one of the faces with a little bit of makeup. This is the same person, ladies and gentlemen. That's still Denecia Green, and I have another one, which is, oof, Lord. All I can say is, oof. Let me take this out. Look at,
Yeah.
lady, Miss Green. Now, when you look at you wearing dressed like this, I have to say, Miss Green. If I had the book, I would volunteer to read it. We'll tell you where to
Yeah,
get
I
it.
would love that.
we
I would have loved to hear a man read it out loud. That would have been
well, I don't
different.
know if it's a man or a woman. The person is anonymous in the stew pot. So I don't know. But they said, hey, if I had the book, I would volunteer to read it. And I encourage you guys, if you do want to, uh, well, I guess it's. Are you going to get that frock for you, or are you going to get that frock for somebody else? Somebody want to wear the dress. Somebody want to get the dress. I don't know if they want to get it for themselves or they want to get it for someone else. And that
But it's still but serious tonight,
yeah,
man.
but that would give an indication of the gender of this individual
Hmm.
because they chose to remain anonymous. So all I see is a number.
Oh, okay.
All right. So for those of you wondering what we're talking about tonight, it's basically writing erotica. That's the title of our show tonight, and this delightful angel of a woman that is with us is one such author that writes erotica. Her name is Denecia Green. For those of you who missed it, and you can go ahead and give her a call if you want to talk to her, say hi, ask her a question directly. 773-789-STEW. That's 773-789-7839. You can call. Don't be shy. And if you are shy, I don't know. I can't help you there. But so, what kind of feedback have you gotten when you put out your first book?
Hmm.
What kind of feedback did you get? In fact, let me put up the image of the first two here.
Right. That's the first sequel.
Right. So that's lies, sex, and betrayal,
Right.
and love,
That's part
lies,
one.
and temptation. Okay, so what kind of feedback did you get from those
Feedback.
books? Yeah.
Wow. All right. So, lie, sex, and betrayal is is very, very graphic. Very graphic. So,
So
the
that need a
feedback they're
PG
like,
rating?
my girl, how you come up with these scenes? What are you thinking about? Like, you're so perverted. That's the feedback that I'm getting, just to show you the level of steaminess. Some went as far as to compare it to a 50 Shades of Grey. It reminded them of that.
Mm.
Me, that was a big compliment because I loved 50 Shades. I thoroughly enjoyed that trio, you
Okay.
know. Um,
And you added a few shades yourself.
of course, 50 Shades of D. Oh gosh. But um it's been good. It's been good. The second book, The Temptation,
Yeah.
because I was new to it, so I'm trying to, feel things out a bit. So initially I was like, all right, the general public like it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I find that the Christian community or the more conservative persons
Mm.
were bashing me for it because they're like, you know what, this is too much expletives, I can't read this, yada yada yada. So in my head, I'm like, all right, I want to produce a book that everybody can read, right? So let
Mm-hmm.
me just maybe tone down on the expletives a bit or tone down on the sex scenes. The
Mm.
sex is still there, but I don't go into it. Unlike like sex and betrayal, where you can feel, trust me, you feel every touch, every thrust.
Mm.
But in fiction, I kind of simmer it down a bit. So um when I released Temptation now, I was watching the feedback and then I'm like, you know what? I water down my content because I'm trying to please everybody.
Right.
That's when I realized that in this genre, in anything, as a matter of fact. You won't please everybody. You can't win everybody. You can't be everything for everybody. So at the end
Right.
of the day, do what makes you comfortable. Do what makes you happy.
There
So
you
that
go.
was the struggle that I had in producing my first novel. I was trying to appeal to everybody, and deviating from what I really want just because I want the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So after temptation, I'm just like, to hell with that. Whatever comes to mind, whatever I feel like doing, that's what I'm going to do. So
There you
I
go.
kept it like that for the Dirty Laundry series. But once again, I there was a backlash because in Dirty Laundry, I spoke about anal sex, not just anal, but we went into everything,
Mm.
orgy, um, oral, any type of sex, you name it. And anal is very taboo in Jamaica. I
Yes.
don't know about it generally across the board, but
Right.
it's very taboo here. So when you have a book talking about strong anal content, homosexuality, um, pegging, stuff
Right.
like that,
Right.
of course there's a backlash.
Right. Right.
As I said, we're not very open about certain things. So, but just know that I am comfortable putting it out there, and that's all that matters. For some persons, I've inspired them to try certain things. Some people come up to me and they're like, I'm not for that. I've never done that. But the way you spoke about it, I think I want to try it. And then they are right as well. I kind of give little tips on, how to do this for the first time. And maybe you want to start off with a thumb in the butt, stuff like that. So I'm
Right.
telling a story.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
in telling the story, you have tips coming out. So you see a character trying for the first time, and then I'm describing how the man insert the thumb and how he's thrusting and all of that. So
Right. Right.
you have tips coming out in the plot as well. So some people are open to my content, some people are willing to try it, some people try it and say, me make them broke out, me make them get
Mm.
pregnant. For me, I'm just out here trying to entertain.
Well, you see,
um,
that's just it. There in within each and every one of us are aspects of us dying to come out.
right.
And for whatever reason, we decide, okay, we're going to just keep you under wraps. And we not only deny those who are closest to us the reality of who we are, but we deny ourselves of
Yeah.
recognizing who we are. I say that to say this. All them people that decide that is it that been telling you, hey, you are the reason now that my husband, my wife, my whomever is calling me a freak.
Mhm.
No.
I always ask that though. What is a freak? Who is a freak? What?
Listen, that's and I use freak loosely. I are not the one that you asked that question. If look back in the archives on Real Talk, you'll realize that I are not the one you asked that question. But we often deny ourselves the truth of who we are, the truth of what we like, the truth of what we like our partner to experience, or to whether it be experience from us
Yeah.
or to experience with us. And I find when people are inspired by a movie or a piece of literature,
Mhm.
that it's really just that they're recognizing things within themselves and they're resonating with that, and then deciding to just go ahead and accept it. They're
Yeah.
just embracing it. So to you, I would say on behalf of all of those individuals,
Mhm.
thank you. Because that's all they should be telling you. They shouldn't be telling you it's your fault I'm pregnant, or it's your fault I'm broken out, or no. All I need to be saying is just thank you. That's just it.
I allow them to tap in to that part that they've
Yeah,
been uncomfortable with.
right.
So,
Men or women, who it is do you find reading your material the most?
mm, I would say women,
Huh.
but then I have a surprisingly large number of men reading it as well. I guess maybe because they're. I remember one person said to me, this gentleman came up to me and he's like, I don't know what you put in that damn book, but my wife won't put it down. So I had to go find out what is in this book because all she do, she sit down in the bed and she just read this damn book. So I found that very funny. So I because the women are so caught up with the book, some of them are neglecting the men. I guess when they
Oh,
want the little quality time, they just want to finish the chapter and.
right.
So the man have to find out what in the book here, why you need no attention.
Right, right.
So I have a few men reading as well, and I have women who read it to their partners. So
Nice.
introducing them to the content, and then they come on board. But predominantly, I would say females.
There are so many innuendos in this show. It's just ridiculous. um, so, and you're not even trying.
Oh
But
gosh.
that right there, though, that right there, where you find one partner reading the material to the other,
Mhm.
with all the people who, and earlier you mentioned some Christian people, which kind of makes me want to laugh because um someone in the chat, Marlon, saying that's where it's at, partners reading to each other. Yes, yes. um
And I've actually never done that.
you've never
I've
done what?
never done that.
You've
Read to my partner. I've never done that. When that individual said it to me, it blew my mind. I'm like, I could try that, but I haven't tried it today. I've never
Listen,
done that. Read to my partner, to be honest.
there is a song I want you to listen to called Black Love by Caramanti, and she talks about black love, and a part of it being just that, reading to your partner. Now, it's interesting that you as an author you've never done that with your partner,
Yeah.
but you know how to reach me if you want to practice. You know, hey, I'm just saying. As a matter of fact, I can get a group together for you if you if you want to practice on reading to a group. Whatever floats your boat. I'm sure that I can get some. I can arrange something. Um,
Okay.
and here it is. I just got an idea. I never thought about reading to my partner. Where have you been all my life? These are
Ah,
some exciting ideas.
yes. See, we're all about spicing things up in the bedroom. So
But
there
you
you
see,
go.
people think that the bedroom is, when you talk about spicing things up in the bedroom, it is just the action of intercourse and the various ways that you can color it.
Not at all.
Not really talking about the intimacy of the bedroom, which are two
Right.
different things. What
Yep.
what you're talking, what that person telling you that they read to their partner, what they were sharing with you was the experience of intimacy. And I want people to understand it doesn't really matter how graphic she may get in these books. What I get from it is the life being put in print. That's what I get from it.
Yep.
Because People watch porn and they go, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe they're doing that." But guess what? These are real people doing that. It's just that somebody's videotaping it,
Right.
or they're videotaping it themselves.
Right.
It's we are pleasure creatures.
Even that is a form of spicing things up, like, as well, watching porn with your partner.
Yes, yes, and people just kind of it's like it's just this taboo thing.
Mhm.
So you mentioned the Christians, and Jamaica is filled with those.
Oh yes.
Even the one, it doesn't matter if they're 1 day, half day, full week. You know.
We're I think we're a very spiritual nation. I
Yes.
think, to put it that way, we're very spiritual. So
Mm-hmm.
even if we're not Christians, we're very spiritual.
Yeah. And because of that, now you have some people with this holier than thou thing. Now, if there's one thing that I can relate to growing up in Jamaica, I didn't only just grow up in Jamaica, I grew up going to church in Jamaica.
Hmm.
And not just going to church, but participating in church as a musician,
Right.
as active in the Salvation Army playing music, as a musician playing brass.
Right.
And so when it came to things of relationships, they
Mhm.
had to be the straight up and down kind of pious kind of thing.
Right.
But on behind closed doors, it was anything but.
Hmm. Listen, boy, I don't know who is going to come at me for this comment, but
Mm-hmm.
Christian people mix up nice. A
Listen.
lot of the relationship drama
Mm-hmm.
that I was initially introduced to
Mm-hmm.
stem from church.
Lord of mercy, see the no.
I mean, I know this doesn't happen everywhere, but I saw it. I've had first-hand experience with it,
Mm-hmm.
um, personally as well.
Yes.
Somebody I had in, high regards, and who plays a major role in the church, and what have you. And he approached me one day and said, "You know what? Start telling me what you want to do to me." And I'm like,
Oh?
"What?"
You should
You
start
know,
telling
this
him what you
somebody
want to do to
who,
him.
huh?
You should start telling him what you want to do to him.
No, he was telling
Oh.
what he wants to do.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was all very sexual, but this is an unmarried person. Sure, so we're all humans.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have confidence at some point in your life. But, I don't know, I still have, certain expectations from certain people.
Mm-hmm.
So if you as a man who probably preach regularly, and then you're going to be talking about fornication and, bashing this, bashing that, and then behind closed doors, you're doing the same thing, or you're telling people what you want to do to them. That's wrong. But what blew my mind was when he said that God will understand. You can do whatever and just pray about it after. And
Mm,
oh,
church.
wow.
Yes. That's it right there.
Uh, yeah, yeah. I've had some horror stories, but
That
like I
is,
said, everybody's not like that.
yeah.
Everybody's not like that. But I've had some horror stories, and you'll see bits and pieces coming out in my novels as well. Good,
Mm,
good Chris, man.
mm. Mercy, mercy, mercy me.
Yeah,
So,
it happens.
and and we expect it to happen. The as it relates to the man of the cloth, it's here's the thing. The reality is they're human too,
Of course.
and I was having this was a part of a dialogue I was having just earlier today, where the whole idea of sex and things sexual have been around since time, since man was created. There's nothing new under the sun. You look at ancient hieroglyphics, you see it. You you even read the Bible stories, you hear it.
Right.
So
And
it's
I
nothing
mean,
new.
I'm not judging. I'm
Yeah,
not really bashing them for it. Here's the thing. My thing is, it becomes problematic for me. I think we all make mistakes, as I said, and as Christians, you mess up. But
yeah.
my thing is, if it is that you do so constantly and you feel no form of remorse, I mean, to the point where you can say, you know what, I'll just pray about it after. And you do it again tomorrow, I'll just pray about it after. And you do it again and again, I'll just pray. I think you need a spiritual check if you fall into that category. It must be that if I do something, I feel badly about it. You get me?
Yeah,
As a Christian, that is.
yeah.
If I do, as a, let's say, a pastor, and I mess up with a member of the congregation, if I do it and mess up, boy, you know, that really shouldn't happen, and I pray about it, fast and whatever, and I try to just not do it again. But if this is something I keep doing and doing, and I don't know, I think that is wrong. Like, you really need to just check yourself if you've gotten to that point.
Well, here's how I see it. If you're going to do it and it come naturally to you, then why are you going to beg forgiveness for doing it when you know that you're going to do it again? It come
I think
naturally
it's
to you.
just step aside, just put the duties aside for now until you sort out your emotions, your urges, you get it together, go back in.
Because yeah, or you stay out and you find a group in which you can do fulfill your calling.
Right.
So you said you were called to present the word. Well, if your lifestyle is X and that X don't go well with the word that you're presenting,
Mhm.
then find the lifestyle group Y that accept the word that you're presenting.
Right.
Then you can make your connection. Either that or you do one or the other. If you're going to feel so conflicted,
Mhm.
then you're not being yourself. You're not being true to you. So you're lying to yourself. You're lying to God or whomever that deity is for that religion in which you're preaching. And you're lying to the people that you're preaching to. I tip my hat to you because you recognized early out that you have the gift of writing, but then there's also an area that you feel compelled to write in, though different from what most others do. And you decide you're going to stick with it, and
Yep.
that is going to be your thing, even as a pharmacist. And
Right.
so now you are writing your own prescriptions because now the doctors write a prescription and send to you for you to do your 9 to 5, and then you go home and then you write a prescription in the form of this story and you give it to the mass public,
Right.
and that becomes medicine, whether it be medicine to feed their desires or medicine to fix something that might be broken in their relationship.
Right.
whatever it is, you're writing a prescription.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've ever seen it that way, but that's how I
No, I've
see
never looked at it that way. But that's
it.
interesting analogy.
That's how I see it.
Makes
All
sense.
right. So,
Makes sense.
how did you get into pharmacology? Because
Oh, I actually wanted to be a doctor. I had this misconception that, you had to have straight A's to get into medicine. And at the time, I get a little A's every now and then, but I got my B's. So I'm like, I won't be bothered with applying for medicine because I'm not going to get in. I'm like, I need to do something in the medical field. But I don't really want to be too close to blood. I don't really like blood. So I'm like, all right, nursing is not it. I'm going through the college applications. I'm seeing terms that I don't even know, medical technologists and all these things. And I'm just applying because I just know I need to do something in the medical field.
right,
I don't know what, but I'm applying to everything. And whoever called me,
that's where you're going.
good for. So the pharmacy school called me. Of course, when they ask me in the interview, oh, why would you want to become a pharmacist? You have to tell them something
Let me
polished.
hear this story.
I
No.
have no reason. I never know a thing about pharmaceuticals. I cannot remember the generic answer that I gave, but I was accepted after that interview. So yeah, I grew to like the profession. Um, as much as I enjoyed writing,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see myself doing journalism.
Mm.
I don't. It wasn't a passion for me. And even though I wouldn't. It's not something that I would go and study and get a degree in. What I would love to do is maybe to get some formal training where my writing is concerned, because right now I'm just operating off raw talent.
Oh
So
wow.
if I could get something to curtail that, then sure. But full on journalism, no. I have no interest there. As much as I've worked for media houses, I've
Mm-hmm.
done articles for newspaper columns, magazines. As I said, journalism at this point is still not a thing for me.
Right.
Right. So, yeah.
Wow. How long did it take you to do your first book?
First, how long did it take me? I think about a year. I think about a year.
Jeez.
A year.
While you were writing that, did you ever think that I need to wrap this up somewhere? I don't know where this is going. I can't get it done. I'm gonna give up.
Of
Did you get
course,
those?
of
What were some of the
course,
thoughts
I've
going through
had
your head?
many. Oh gosh, I've had so many of those moments. 4 books later, I still have those moments. You're writing and the story is just not making sense, or you write it and you just you're not feeling it. As we would say in Jamaica, it not have no buzz. It not give me
Mm-hmm.
no buzz. You know,
Right.
it's not turning me on or anything.
You need new batteries.
So
You need new batteries.
I need new batteries. Yes. So I have many moments like the story. I don't even know where I'm going with the story.
Yeah.
I just keep writing the scenes, and hopefully it will all gel together eventually. But I have several of those moments. I've had meltdowns, especially
Mm.
sometimes it gets overwhelming, juggling pharmacy, which is already hectic,
Yes.
writing, and then you're trying to be a good girlfriend and maintain a social life, and you're trying to adult successfully.
Mm.
Sometimes it is not always done properly on my end, so I have meltdown. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what, I'm not doing this, but I'm glad that I have a support system.
Yes.
Friends, they're always rooting for me. Family as well. to increase as I go along. So, I feed off all that positive energy and I'm like, all right, I can get it out. So it's not an easy road at all.
All
Not
right,
at
let's talk family because yeah, see, as I was gonna touch on that too. Adulting is sometimes overrated.
right.
As an adult, as a parent, there have been many occasions where I have handed in my adult card and my parent card. Somehow they keep coming back. I am not too sure why. Family, when you did, when you started writing in the adult magazine,
Mhm.
what did family say? Or did you keep it a secret from them too?
No, I didn't keep it a secret, but I don't think they commented much because even today,
Mm-hmm.
I cannot tell you if my parents have read my book. I don't know. I don't want to know. Just I don't know, and I will just leave it at that. To this very day, I have no idea if they have read any of my books. What I do know is that they promote it.
Mm.
They have marketed it.
Yes.
My father is one of my biggest distributors.
Okay.
He has sold so many books to his co-workers, and he would tell me, "Boy, if you read the book, getting about to how he hears his co-workers talking about it and telling him about the scene. It's almost as if he has read the book.
Mm.
I've been saying that with one of my books. So I don't know if he actually got around to reading it, but that's immediate family members. But I do know that I have cousins and the distant family members who have read it, the
Yeah.
cousins and the
The,
aunts and the uncles, but I cannot tell you about the parents. I don't. I
are
can't
you
tell
an
you about
only
my
child?
siblings.
Oh, so they're siblings too, and you don't know if
Yeah,
they've read it.
I do. Well, I don't know. My sister, well, brother and my sister,
Mm-hmm.
they're older for that,
Yeah.
but I really don't know.
You're the
I don't ask.
firstborn.
It's not a conversation that we have.
Okay. You're the firstborn.
Conversation that we have.
You're the firstborn.
Yes,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Okay. So whatever happens with them, you get the blame, right?
Yep,
It's
yep,
Denecia fault, daddy.
yep.
It's because of Denecia, mommy. It's okay. Take it and run with it. It's okay. Wear it with pride. Um. So, uncles, aunts, grandparents. Any thoughts? No. Any
Everybody.
feedback? No feedback from them.
It's good. It's very graphic. Some will use the term nasty, but nasty is very um
Well, I grew up talking about sex as nastiness. So,
right.
yeah.
Right. Some love it. My cousins will tell me that they love it. But it's just the parents I can't vouch for. I don't.
I think a telltale sign with the parents might be recognizing them giving each other that look and then they just disappear for a moment. I'm not telling you to look out for that. I don't think you want to look out for that.
I've been
But
doing this for how many years now? And if I don't know then, I won't know now, and it does not matter to me.
well, you had to
Or
get here
now
somehow.
that I don't know, we're just gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, you got here somehow, and then
Right.
there were two to follow. So they didn't pick you up at the store.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there was some practice before, during, and after each and every one of you. So I
Definitely.
I can tell you, as a parent, I'm still trying. I'm still practicing. I have to master it at some point. So I'm practicing, and I try to practice as often as I can.
Right.
So
I don't want to know. I don't want to
they're no
know.
different. They're people too. Yeah, parents are not people. They're mommy and daddy.
There are people, but they're my parents, so I don't need to know what is happening. Mm-mm. Don't need to know.
So teachers, the ones that knew you back when you were wearing the uniform versus
Mhm.
now where you wear the lab coat.
Right.
The ones that know you when you were using crayons and pencils and now see you on print at the back of a book, your face at the back of a book, published.
Mm.
Any feedback from any of those?
They're very proud. I can tell you that, and it makes them feel good knowing that they taught this child or they molded this young lady into who she is today.
Mm,
I have gone back to my alma mater. I have played a role somewhat at the institution. At one point, I tried to, because I did, I always did well in English language and English literature. I had a scholarship set up
no
for
surprise there.
students. Pardon me?
No surprise there.
For students, my criteria was that they had to do well in language
Right.
and literature. So I went back and they've seen the progress over the years. I've spoken to some of the teachers who have, some of them even have copies of my books as well. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it comes to like career day, they'll ask me to come in, or I think they had one session at once for young girls and just talking about grooming and etiquette and all of that. So, I've been back, I've had communication with some of them. I've been a part of certain projects. So it's a pleasure for them to say, this little girl that they took care of.
Yes.
And look at her now, and she's here working alongside us to reach out to someone else, just to
Mm-hmm.
pass on that baton.
Right.
So I think they're proud. They've said it to me as well. Even though to this day, the principal tell me that he's surprised that I'm a pharmacist. He's not fascinated.
What
Into
what
that thing at all.
what did you think you would be?
Journalist,
Okay.
everybody thought I was gonna be media and communication.
Mm-hmm.
Something in that field, not a fan. So, the book is no
Nice.
surprise to him because he was one of those who saw some potential in me from the get
Mm-hmm.
go. And he said to me, you know what, then you say you're gonna be a writer, and I'm like, me be a writer. That wasn't on my agenda.
Right.
He saw potential and he said it to me. So when I produced my first book, he's like, I told you so, So my teachers were really able to detect a talent that I didn't see. So they basically just planted the seed and I guess I watered it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, what were the schools that you went to?
I went to St. George's Girls Primary
Oh,
and then Camperdown High School.
see down. Mm.
Yeah.
That's huh. I went to St. George's College. Huh. You went to
Oh,
St. George's Girls. Oh, look at
okay,
you.
okay,
Look at
yes.
you. That is a school, huh? Okay, nice. So you're a town girl.
Very much so.
Mm.
Very much so.
Um, you
Born
here
and raised into.
here it is. Someone saying when I mentioned you in the lab coat, they said the lab coat and the frock.
Ah, that just made an
That
impact.
dress, I tell you, that dress. All I can say about that dress is that dress. For those of you who missed it, there it is. That dress.
Oh, wow.
Wow, indeed. Just to give some people,
I have my moments, you know.
oh yes, just to give some people a look. Here it is. These are the four books that are available: Sex, Lies, and Betrayal, Love, Lies, and Temptation, and then you
Like
have,
dirty laundry.
yes, Sex, Lies, and Dirty Laundry, part one and part two. Now, which, since you've been talking about the series,
Hmm.
it makes me ask the question: does that mean that part three is on the way?
No, there is no, that's it for that sequel.
You say it like it tired you out. I don't, it's like, no,
Because
no, Kevin,
I
no.
I guess because people keep asking me, here's the thing when you do a book, people, based on how I guess I end my novels with cliffhangers. So people
Mm,
keep asking, so the character really died. She has to be like, what happened? You can't just finish the book like that. I'm like, nope,
right.
where the series end, I'm leaving it right there. So there is no Dirty Laundry 3. That's it. You're getting fresh content next time.
So, so, okay, no more dirty laundry. So now we're putting the laundry away. It's hang up the clothes, put the clothes in the drawer. It's
The clothes don't wash and dry and everything. New thing now. I don't know what to do. I'm still in my process, my thought process. I'm having this moment.
mm.
It's not making sense right now, but I hope that it comes together very soon.
So why you rushing? I'm not asking you why you're rushing the thing. I'm asking the Stew Potter, asking where the book can be purchased. And listen, wait, we're getting
It's
there.
on Amazon.
We're getting there. Wait, have a little patience. Don't let me have to get a prescription and send it into the pharmacist for her to write you, for her to fill, so that you can get some medication. No, relax. Take a chill pill. You don't need a
He's
prescription for that
excited.
one.
Well, he or she is excited to start reading.
I,
Let
I,
them go download on Amazon right now.
shh. You know what that does for this show right now? You can't tell people that I'm gone.
All right, I'm sorry. After the show, after the show.
Jeez. Clean laundry can do something else, son.
Yes. Oh, God.
Jeez, come on now, people. Oh, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all where you can get the books in just. In fact, she will tell y'all where you can get the books in just a few. We don't have much longer. So before we get into musical therapy, where
Really? 1 hour pass already? Mm.
I don't know where you have been. You might want to look at the duration of the time that we've been on this little bit of a call here. Go ahead,
Really?
take a
Oh,
prips,
wow.
take a prips.
I guess time flies when you're having fun.
Uh, let's say that. Look,
It didn't
we're having
feel
too
like
much
an
fun,
hour.
but this is just it. And there's so much more that you could tell us. Like,
Oh,
has
yes.
the partner read the book or any of the books?
Yes. Yes. The partner has been an accomplice in writing the book. What do you mean? Who do you think I'm
All
taking out
right.
this frustration on? Do you think I'm experimenting with. Like, we're in this together. It takes two to tango, you know.
Oh yes. So um
Cat
there's
got your talk.
ooh, here kitty kitty. Um so is it fair to say willing participant in not only creating scenes but proofreading them?
Creating, creating,
Mm.
mainly creating.
Uh-huh.
Not so much.
Boy, I was, as okay. I kind of help. I just checking to see if he was helping out in the proofreading process.
Here's the thing with proofreading.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tweak it, you know. So
Right.
yes, we may have started out in the bedroom, but when I write about it, I mention the bedroom, but then I mention going to the kitchen and then the bathroom and then the living room and then so the proofreading thing, no, let me do my magic. Let me work my magic. Because I'm gonna tweak it to my liking.
There you go. Somebody mentioned something about rooms in the house earlier in the pot, and something happened, and I passed it, and I don't want to misquote, but they mentioned something about the bedroom and the living room and outside and even the kitchen, and oh, and here it is now that someone else is saying you forgot the patio.
Anywhere, anywhere. Pool, beach, on the highway, car bonnets, anywhere.
In the trunk.
I don't know about trunk.
But you said anywhere. Why are you leaving out
There's no
places now?
space if they're in the trunk. How that work?
You don't have to both be in the trunk.
All right, all right, all right, all right. That's content right there.
Come on. Aren't you the one with that imagination? What? I don't understand.
Yes, yes. But I mean, I'm not perfect, so I'm open to suggestions.
I'll give you that one for free.
But yes, everywhere else except the bedroom, just deviate from the bedroom, switch it up.
That's right. And I agree. Um, no, I get in the question. Sitting or standing in the trunk. Listen, work it out
Mm.
whichever way works for you. Whichever way works for you. If one of you looking for something in the trunk and
Right?
the other one just happens to try to
As
help
long
you
as you're
find it.
comfortable and you can get to the spot.
Yes, whichever way works for you. But feel free to explore. You know, just try to find where the spare tire is, just for the hell of it. You know, somebody getting a fix off like that day. But you know, um, what I get from the excerpts of your book that I have come across is just that the guides, the suggestions, the connections to self, to let go and to really embrace what is naturally a part of you, a part of us.
Right.
And I tip my hat for you doing that in a country where they're quick to turn up noses, but
Yep.
sales have been good though.
Yes. Yes.
So
It
I will
has
turn
been.
up my nose at you while I swipe my card. you know, we are just a special people. We Jamaicans we're very special.
Trust me. Trust me.
But I'm glad that it's selling internationally And so the listeners of this show who listen internationally, you'll get information on where to purchase the book in 5432 now.
You can get all copies on Amazon, both paperback and Kindle format. Yes. So Lies, Sex, and Betrayal is part one in the first sequel. Love, Lies, and Temptation is part two. And then in a totally different sequel, Sex, Lies, and Dirty Laundry, which is my most recent. So yeah, that's straightforward. Sex, Lies, and Dirty Laundry 1 and 2. They're all available online. Locally, I don't know if I have any Jamaican listeners tuned in,
Mm-hmm.
but they are available at York Pharmacy, Dewey Bookstore, DOR Pharmacy, Greater Portmore Pharmacy, and Aura Vibe Portmore Mall.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
So the pharmacist has her books in all the pharmacies.
yes, yes,
Look at
yes.
that.
I get a better arrangement with my fellow colleagues, you know.
Look at that. Doesn't that make it a little bit easier to distribute though?
Yes, it is.
Nice. Your so the publishing and everything was done in Jamaica.
No, I self-publish, and
Look,
everything was actually done in the state.
look at that. Um,
I print in the state.
okay, because that was a question that just came up. Do you self-publish? Just as you said it, the question popped up in the stew pot.
I self-publish. I don't know. Publishing, I tried to go the traditional route here, but it just wasn't working out for me.
Mm-hmm.
They told me to submit the manuscript and they would have gotten back to me in 3 months' time after reviewing the manuscript. 3 months became four, 4 months became six. I'm just like, all right, I'm out here wasting time. So I need to just get this done. So luckily I knew somebody knew somebody who just
Yes.
published a book,
Right.
and they put me on to the person. She gave me some tips. I used what she said, plus did my little research, and yeah, I had my book out. And to this day, I have not heard from the publisher to even say, you know what, Miss Green, we did not like your content, and as such, we're not interested in nothing at all. It's supposed to
Wow.
be waiting, you know? So I just did my thing on my own. And I haven't looked back since. I've been self publishing.
Don't look back. Don't you dare look back. Because whatever it is that you're doing is working for you right now. So until something better comes along, what? It hasn't been broken. So don't try to fix it.
That's right.
No. See, because yeah, that's it. It's their loss. I just love my Stew Potters. Yeah, it's their loss. That publishing company is their loss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, have you? So since you did the last book, it's not that the creative juices have stopped flowing, or any
It
other
has
juice for
stopped.
that.
It has stopped.
It has.
I it's not flowing the way I would want it to.
Oh,
With
okay.
everything going on, this whole pandemic and being stuck inside. Well, I have to go to work, but I mean, you know, my favorite pastime is going to the beach and unwinding. That's how I clear my mind. I love water or anything scenic or,
Mm-hmm.
musical instruments, stuff like that. I know I'm not at liberty to go out and, if I'm worked up, I have to come home to Netflix and chill. I can't go anywhere. But I
Mm.
mean, we're slowly going back to normal. Just last week, some places have reopened. So
Right.
hopefully I can get a proper day out to just unwind and, do what relaxes me. So it's a little bit hard right now to get serious writing in with everything that's going on. I mean, mentally, I'm just not there. You're watching the world suffer the economic downfall and all of that. So hard for me to do.
But that in and of itself should make for some really easy stories right there. The thief in out and go and meeting for a little steamy rendezvous. Um, the running over to the neighbor because all of a sudden you became close because you didn't know that neighbor lived there, and the
That
boy,
that
I didn't know
also
my coworker like that.
scratch because you've been so buried with work.
Wait, sorry, say that again.
And said that long awaited itch that you sometimes need to scratch because of
Yes,
long hours at work.
yes.
Yeah.
All of them little things there.
I mean, the seeds are there. There's content here that is concerned, but to
Hmm.
make it, you know, because I mean, at the end of the day, you can't just be saying, well, for me, lives are not fixed. There's always an underlying story,
Right.
right? I mean, what am I telling? What's the point of this? What am I trying to achieve? That I'm not getting that right. But the seeds are
Okay. And that
in a storyline to drop the sex scenes in. Put it that.
okay. So that was what I was asking. If the juices are still flowing in such a way that you're putting scenes together. You just have not choreographed them yet, but the moves are coming.
Yes. Slowly, but they're
Sometimes a slow come is anyway. Let me leave it alone. Um, let me leave it alone. Um, Before we get out of here, I'd like you to know that you are being told that you have a gorgeous smile. I think it might have something to do with you smiling from the inside out because we can tell because you're smiling in your eyes too. Um, so you really can't hide it. I don't know if it's the dimples. I don't know. I don't know. Um,
whatever it is, it's working for me.
it is working. It is working. I'm being told to stop rushing you because they still need to read the 4 books before you come out with another one. I love it.
You know what? I can promise you not to toot my own horn, but they'll be done in no time. Because I've been told once you start reading, you can put it down. You just need to know what's happening next. So I can guarantee they'll be done in no time. You'll be up to date. Don't worry.
Well, the good thing about it is like a good movie. When you watch it one time, you can go back and watch it again. And one of their steamier shows. I love my stew potters, boy. I love them. Denise,
God, it's
give
stupid.
us your.
It's not ready to let me go yet.
eh, I read the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy in less than 1 week.
See? Imagine this. They're gonna read this in a couple days.
Right.
That's not as thick as 50 Shades.
Yes. It's a bunch of shades of green, not gray.
50 Shades of Green
Yeah. And counting.
and counting. Yes.
Yes.
It doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there.
Social media. How can people get in touch with you?
Denecia_green, or you can email me at denecia.green@gmail.com. And I recently started a YouTube channel, so you can check me out over there as well. Denecia Green once again. So Denecia Green on all platforms.
So it's Denecia Green at Gmail. It's
Denecia,
Denecia_Green on social media.
right, and Denecia Green YouTube.
and Denecia Green on YouTube. Um, I will let everyone know publicly that I have not visited Denecia's YouTube yet. I will be visiting it shortly and subscribing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Try to get those numbers up.
Yeah, you know, funny
This is
enough.
actually new yes, it's content creation,
Yes,
you know.
yes. So
And on YouTube, my genre is sex and relationship. So brace yourself.
I was about to ask you, what do you do on this YouTube? Do you just read excerpts of your book, or are
So,
you
so
tossing
my
out
YouTube
suggestions?
is a mixture of things. So I'm, like I said, I'm new to the space, so I
Mm-hmm.
have quite a few things in store. But right now, I'm doing mainly review of sex toys. I'm queen of sex gadgets. Like I'm all for sex toy, all about incorporating toys in the bedroom. I'll also have discussions, just general discussions, common things to discuss with your partner,
Mm-hmm.
um, cheating. I did an episode recently about penis size. Does it really matter?
Oh.
Um, yeah, so I try to post events from like a book launch or readings in addition to sex and relationship topics and review of gadgets. So I'll have a new episode out this Wednesday at 8. I post on Wednesday. So
So do you record them and then you put them out on Wednesdays, or you do them live on Wednesdays? How do you do that?
no, I record and put them out on Wednesdays. I've never done a live. Not yet. We're back Wednesday.
Well,
Wednesday.
yes.
That's
Right, right, right. Um, so just to repeat the contact information for you, Stu Potter, number 1854. It's all Denecia Green. It's Denecia Green at gmail.com. It's Denecia underscore green. Sorry?
yeah, not
It's Denecia
Denise
dot green.
Green at Gmail.
Yes, Denecia dot green at
Right.
gmail.com. Denecia underscore green
Yes.
on Facebook, Instagram,
Right.
and YouTube. Or YouTube doesn't have the underscore.
It's Denise Green. No underscore, just Denise Green.
Okay, so the
For
YouTube
you.
is, yeah. All right, so it's just Denecia Green on YouTube. Facebook, Instagram. You have Twitter?
No, I stopped using Twitter.
Really? I just started really getting into it.
I stopped using Twitter years ago. I really
Yeah.
over there.
Um. Why my stew potter is putting all your social media business in the stew pot.
I hope they go ahead and go over there and subscribe.
Go like her, yes. Go like her. Go look her up on Instagram and on Facebook. Go look her up,
No, G.
and of course on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes. Then you say, I want to thank you for taking the time out and sharing a little bit of you with us and the bits and pieces of the process and where you've come from and what you've gone through thus far and where you are in your journey. You know, the journey continues. And I like that.
Definitely.
And the fact that you admittedly right now don't have the next series as yet, but scenes are coming together.
Right.
And but guess what? It's okay because these four you can ride it out for a little while. It's not Harlequin, it's not Mills and Boons, it's not Playboy that come out with a new edition every week, every month.
Yeah.
Shows what I know. I'm
From
I'm
being honest.
I'm
From being
almost ashamed that I don't know that. Almost. But yeah, I'm glad that you took the time out to hang out with us a little bit. And Let me go ahead and put you back up all by your lonesome self so that people can just see you. There she is, ladies and gentlemen, that baby
Oh
face.
my gosh.
Yes, that's her name right there. Don't mess up the spelling. Don't add an e where it's not supposed to be. It's only one e after the n, between the n and the c in Denecia, and there's no e at the end of green. You know, so get it right. Don't get it twisted. And
Okay.
big ups to you for being a pioneer in this genre of writing in Jamaica.
Thank you.
And much more success to you. I will be following to see where you're going with this, only because I just want to know, can it get any steamier? You
Of
know,
course.
when
Of
when you
course.
did that little bit on Califest, I was like, my goodness, yes. I was there. I was trembling and I was getting hot flashes and I'm like, whew. And I'm sitting right under the AC vent and I'm like, whew.
Oh my gosh. It can get really steamy.
Yeah.
It can. I'll send you a video.
Ooh,
When we I'll send you a little video,
just for me?
a past event, just for you.
Oh, a past event. Oh, that's a different kind of video. Oh, all right.
You're a miss.
Someone said, "Did I mention that the book prices are very reasonable?" S-
See?
This
Yes.
Stu
So go
Potters.
tell a friend to tell a friend to then tell a friend to go get a book.
Oh yes,
Keep it going.
yeah. So your little till should be ringing right now because this Stu Potter is like, go out and buy them. I am. So your little
Yeah.
till should be ringing right about now.
I don't know who that Stu Potter is, but yay.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
either.
Big up
1854.
yourself.
I don't know either, but yes, big ups. Thank you for going out and purchasing the books. Denecia, thank you for writing them.
Yes, yes, yes. Pleasure, pleasure.
And for anybody coming in and tuning in late, don't worry. The show will be in the archive on kevinstew.com by morning. So, in fact, by
Morning.
by two in the next 2 hours, it will be in the archive.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So on kevinstew.com, you scroll down to the bottom of the page where it says video archive, and boom, you're there. Here it is. Listen, the video she's sending me is for me. It's just for me. You want a video too? Send her a message and say, Denecia, please may I have a video too? I heard you giving
My
Kevin Stew
gosh.
a video. I want a
Um,
video.
guys, this is just a video of me reading, all right? Just so we're clear. Don't make Kevin boost you up. He's not getting any special view of anything.
Yeah, right. I'm not getting any special view of anything. Nothing is being said like that on this show. I don't know what's going to be said after the show, but nothing like that is being said on this show.
Oh,
Denecia, I thank you
it was a
much.
pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I will have you over and over and over again as many times as you wish.
Looking forward to it. I'm
That
here for it.
that just sounds wrong. It sound right, but it sound.
We understand. No worry. No worry. As
Oh,
long as you and I understand, right? That's
so
all that matters.
so Marlon wants you to read to him. Like I said, you all can get any of your requests. I don't know if they'll be granted or denied, but you'll get your request viewed or heard if you visit her on social media. Send her an
I have
email.
some readings posted on social media. Marlon, you can go check them out. Right now, I'm too beat to do any live reading.
And send her a message. Tell her thanks. Tell her you want another reading. Tell her something. Just connect with her. All right, and tell your friends to do the same. Denecia, take care of yourself. Get some rest. We will talk about my video.
Yes. Thank you.
You know, just I put the S on that video. Zzz.
Thank you. Noted.
Duly. All right. So I told people that oh geez, I could play breakfast in bed too. How much time do I have? 5 minutes.
Breakfast in bed.
Yeah, I could have played that. I could have played that tune. I could have played so many tunes. I could have played Hezron, Take Your Clothes Off. I could have played.
You giving me a song to close out with?
Yeah, actually, I am. I'm going to give you that Caramanti that I mentioned earlier called Black Love. And
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't cue it up all along. You had me also caught up. Can I spell? Black Love it name. Normally I would have done all of this and just been ready. But you see,
But you were
it's
distracted tonight. And you see
yes.
what else had you going. So
No, I can tell you. In fact, I'll show you what it was that did it. It was this.
it was that.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's Denicia's fault. It's all Denicia's fault. Ladies and gentlemen, as we close out this show, thank you, Denecia. Um, my musical
Pleasure.
therapy will be just 5 minutes
Sure.
tonight. Ooh, and you see, if it was just me that get that kiss, I'd say, yeah, because I'm special that way. But we all got it.
Yes. Yes.
See, her love is so global.
That's right.
Thank you much. This is a song, and in fact, I'll keep you on so that you can hear it. Not that one. It's called Black Love by Caramanti.
Yeah. Black love is bigger than you, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than him, it's bigger than she. Black love is all about unity. It's us. Black love, it's we. Hey. So make we talk for a second about this. Cause every goddess when me know want this. Feel in love, peaceful and bliss. A black love full of chocolate kiss. Black moments make we reminisce. Light your spliff if you drink, take a sip. Tonight sex enough we target. Cause I've got something better. I swear to God I do. I've got a man that loves me and reads to me too. Him take me on a
Yes. I
level.
love it.
Nothing left to do but confess that I love him, and that's the truth. He reads to me, he teaches me, that pleases me. Black love so sweet. He lays with me and plays with me all day with me. Black love will be. Oh, how we connected through time and space. The love strong, stronger than the black race. A pure magic anytime we embrace. Me love your king, I will never embrace. The man go deep, deep in the bookcase. Stroke me body plus me mental space. Spiritually I have to elevate. Cause I've got something better. I swear to God I do. I've got a man that loves me and reads to me too. Him take me on a level, nothing left to do but confess that I love him, and that's the truth. He reads to me, he teaches that pleases me. Black love so sweet. He lays with me and plays with me all day with me. Black love indeed. Oh, I miss enough of them I try. Announce love but I lie them a lie. Them couple up but me want know why. Cause every other month I just fight them a fight. Before long one of them take flight. Quit the team cause the team never tight. Me heart goes out that's not right. But not enough in me black life. Hey, yeah, a Caramonte.
The sound of Caramonte.
Family.
That is Black Love. Denecia, you have done something that I have never done. I've never closed out the show with my guest, and you have done that tonight. I have been doing this for a decade. I've never closed out a show with a guest, and you are
First
a
time for
first.
everything, see? I
Yes.
tell you, you know, I have a way of bringing things out of people, you know.
It's just something that you do, and I don't know how it is that you do what you do, but don't stop doing what you do.
Thank you.
Blessings to you and to everyone that you come in contact with. Keep doing what you're doing. Take
Thank
care.
you very much. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Greetings and salutations, one and all. You're invited to tune in to the Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew. It airs on Mondays with Community and Finance, Tuesdays with Healthy Love, and Wednesdays with Real Talk from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. Come spend some time interacting in the stew pot where we keep things bubbling and wind down in musical therapy. The Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew is on kevinstew.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.